The Resident Evil 7 demo is actually called Resident Evil 7 Beginning Hour. Now, ignoring the number in the title and the fact that pretty much everyone thinks this should have been a complete reboot of the series, the Beginning Hour is a total misnomer. After the release of this demo, Capcom has since said that none of this is going to be part of the final game, which makes it all that much more appealing to me. When I'm interested in a game, to the point where I know I'm buying it on day one, I go into total media blackout. I don't want demos, betas, previews, trailers. I want to go into the game fresh, knowing nothing, so it can be a completely new experience. So, the Beginning Hour, like PT before it, is totally right up my alley. The demo starts off in a cramped, decrepit room. Your character stands up, and for the first time outside of the Resident Evil Survivor series, you're playing in first person. The room is detailed too, and despite some anti-aliasing issues, it's pretty convincing. Your view is limited by the diameter of your flashlight's glow, making the experience that much more claustrophobic. There is decidedly little to interact with, but there's a lot to look at. Boxes, trash, cobwebs, it all litters the hallways of the house without the distraction of a HUD. The clean interface helps with the immersion factor, but once this comes to PlayStation VR, I'm fairly certain I'll be absolutely terrified while playing. Well, that's my hope anyway. There's a lot to do and a lot to find, with no real instruction on what I should actually be doing, other than escaping the house, that is. And I really like that freedom. There are boxes, chairs, and mannequins that seem to be movable, but they'll totally glitch out of existence if you move them too far from their original location, making me wonder what other secrets this house is hiding. Some people have complained about the horror tropes that this house is filled with. Rotting food, trash, creepy dolls, and blood-stained everything. I get it, we've seen it before. But when true Resident Evil fans are clamoring for the series to return to its horror roots, I'll take what I can get. Now, without talking specifically about key items like the now infamous dummy finger or events like the VHS tape flashback, there's so much to like about the Beginning Hour. I've played through a few times now, experienced a lot of random phenomena, and discovered multiple endings. I don't want to come across sounding overtly optimistic, but in the absence of Silent Hills, the Beginning Hour points to a game that I've wanted to play my whole life.